Hello children, we begin with exercise 8.2, and before we begin with this exercise, there's an important trigonometric ratio that we need to learn, and it is this. You have triangle PQR. Suppose angle Q is 90 degrees, angle PQR is 90 degrees. Consider angle R to be theta. Now what is sine theta equal to? Opposite side upon hypotenuse, PQ upon PR. Cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse, QR upon PR. Now by Pythagoras theorem we know PQ square plus QR square equal to PR square. You divide throughout by PR square, you get PQ square by PR square plus QR square by PR square equal to PR square by PR square. Now since PQ by PR equal to sine theta, the square of it will be sine theta the whole square. Similarly, QR square by PR square is cos theta the whole square equal to 1. So your equation is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is one of the very important equations in trigonometry. Now using this we are going to do the exercise 8.2. Now the first question they have given in the table format. They have given cos theta is 35 by 37. You have to find sine theta and tan theta. There are two methods to do it. First method is using this trigonometric equation. So sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Sine square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. Substitute cos theta as 35 by 37. Find the square, take the LCM. You get 144 by 1369. When I find sine theta, you have to find the square root of it, that is 12 upon 37. Tan theta we know is sine theta upon cos theta. So when you divide, you get 12 upon 35. Okay. So this is method number 1. The second method is, I draw a right angle triangle. Cos theta you are given 35 upon 37. So take adjacent side upon hypotenuse as 35k upon 37k. The why is k used? K is supposed to be a unit. Now since cos theta is a ratio, the number is not 35 and 37. It could be anything that is multiplied with 35 and 37. So that is the reason why we have taken it as k. Now PQ square plus QR square equal to PR square. PQ square is PR square minus QR square. When you subtract, you get 144k square, and therefore PQ is 12k. Now sine theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse, answer 12 upon 37. Tan theta opposite side by adjacent side, your answer comes 12 upon 35. So this is method number 2. Okay. Now we go to question number 3. Now tan theta is given as 1. You have to find sine theta and cos theta. Now for this particular question, we cannot use the trigonometric equation because sine and cos theta are not given. You have to find out. So we will use the second method. We know tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. So 1 is equal to the ratio. Cross multiply, we get opposite side and adjacent side equal. Let it be k. Now since Pythagoras theorem, PQ square plus QR square equal to PR square. K square plus K square, 2K square is PR square, and therefore PR is root 2K. Now sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. So that's K upon root 2K. K and K gets cancelled. Your answer is 1 upon root 2. Cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Answer is 1 upon root 2. Now I have done question numbers 1 and 3. Now 4, 7, 8, 9 are not there in your syllabus. The remaining few questions which are there, you can try it out as I have shown you how to do it. You can use any one of these methods to do. Okay. The second question is to find the value of. Now this is very simple. Last exercise I had told you to study the values of sine, cos, tan and the numbers 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Now you may have to remember these values, or you can write it in your answer sheet and use those values in these questions. Now 5 sine 30 plus 3 tan 45. We know sine 30 is half. So 5 into half plus 3 into tan 45 is 1. So 5 by 2 plus 3 upon 1. Take the LCM, denominator to make it equal. Multiply 3 upon 1, both numerator and denominator with 2. So you get 6 upon 2. Now the denominators are same, add the numerator. 6 plus 5, 11 by 2. Okay. Now question number 4. Tan 60 upon sin 60 plus cos 60. Write the values. Tan 60 is root 3, sin 60 root 3 by 2, cos 60 1 by 2. Now root 3 upon the denominator 2 is the same, therefore root 3 plus 1 upon 2. Now root 3 divided by that particular number, so root 3 into, it becomes reciprocal. So 2 upon root 3 plus 1. So 2 root 3 upon root 3 plus 1 is the answer. Okay. Next, question number 6. Cos 60 into cos 30 plus sin 60 into sin 30. Directly substitute the values. Root 3 by 4 plus root 3 by 4. Answer 2 root 3 by 4. Therefore, final answer root 3 by 2. Question number 5. Cos square 45 degrees plus sin square 30 degrees. What it means is cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Square it. Sin 30 is half. Square it. 1 by root 2 whole square is half. 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. Taking the LCM, you get 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Answer 3 by 4. Okay. Now, if you look at the exercise 8.2, we have done question number 1. We have done the first and the third one. I have told you the sums which have got deleted. So those you don't have to do. The remaining you will do it. Question number 2, I have done 1, 4, 5 and 6. So now only 2 sums are left which you can do. Question number 3 and 4 are exactly like the one that we have solved in this table. So you should be able to do it. You can use the trigonometric equation sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1 and solve it, or using method 2, whichever you feel is easy for you. Okay. Now in problem set 8, first question, choose the correct alternative answer for the following MCQs. Which of the following statement is true? Now sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. When we learned complementary angles, we learned this. So option A is correct. Which of the following is a value of sin 90? Answer is 1. So option D. Question number 3, 2 tan 45 plus cos 45 minus sin 45. Substituting the values, you will get cos 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, which will get subtracted. Your answer will be 2 into 1, 2. Answer is C. Question number 4. This I'll show you how to do it. Question number 4. Cos 28 upon sin 62. Cos 28. Now 28, when I write in terms of 90 minus some number, I'll get 90 minus 62. Now 90 minus 62 is 28. Now whenever I write it in terms of a complementary angle, I know cos of 90 minus any angle is sine of that angle. So sin 62. Below I have sin 62, which gets cancelled, and my answer is 1. Okay, this is how it's to be done. Now, in your problem set, question number 2, 3 and 4 are sums which are similar to the ones done in the exercise, and therefore you can try it out on your own. I'll be doing question number 5. Question number 5, fill in the blanks. Sin 20. Now, as we did the previous sum, write sin 20 in terms of complementary angle. 20 is 90 minus 70. And we know sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta. So my answer is cos 70 degrees. Second question, tan 30 into tan of what value gives me 1? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan of what value? Let it be x. That's equal to 1. Now this value, to find out, it is 1 divided by 1 by root 3. Reciprocal, 1 into root 3 by 1. Answer is root 3. Which value of tan gives me root 3? 60 degrees. Therefore, my answer is 60. Third question, cos 40. 40 can be written as 90 minus 50. Cos of 90 minus theta is sine theta. So my answer is sine of 50 degrees. So children, with this we finish off trigonometry. We have solved all the questions of problem set. 4, 3 and 2 are exactly similar to the ones in the exercise. So please try it out. And with this we finish problem set 8 and the lesson trigonometry. Do all the sums in your classwork and complete it, and try out all the sums and see whether you're able to follow. Okay. Thank you.